Think your cat can't do more than nap and demand food? Well, prepare to have your mind blown. We're not talking about sit or stay. Get ready to see felines performing truly jaw-dropping, unexpected tricks that will totally redefine what you thought was possible for a domestic cat. You won't believe your eyes. Cats are incredibly intelligent, yet most people really underestimate them. Unlike dogs, cats are independent, curious, and observant problem solvers. Their natural instincts, like stalking, hunting, and playing, can totally be harnessed for unusual tricks. With patience, positive reinforcement, and a little creativity, cats can amaze even the most skeptical owners. Training your cat for unusual tricks isn't just for entertainment. It actually strengthens the bond between you and your cat, keeps their mind active, and can even reduce stress and anxiety. Dispelling myths about cat training. Before we dive into tricks, it's important to understand some common misconceptions. First, myth. Cats can't be trained. Reality. Cats are highly intelligent and can learn complex behaviors. They are quick learners when motivated properly. Second, myth. Cats only respond to food. Reality. While treats are motivating, cats also respond to toys, praise, and interactive play. Third, myth. Tricks are unnatural for cats. Reality. Most tricks build on natural behaviors like jumping, pawing, batting, or exploring. Understanding these truths allows you to approach training with patience, consistency, and honestly, a sense of fun. The fundamentals of cat training. Before unusual tricks, your cat needs a foundation. Positive reinforcement. Reward desired behavior with treats, toys, or praise. Avoid punishment. Short sessions. Cats have short attention spans. 5 to 10 minutes per session, 2 to 3 times daily, works best. Consistency. Use the same verbal cues and hand signals for each trick. Patience. Progress may be slow. Celebrate every small success. Environment. Minimize distractions and create a safe, quiet training space. Starting with simple behaviors like come or high five builds confidence and sets the stage for unusual tricks. Building basic tricks as foundations. Trick 1. High five. Step 1. Hold a treat in your hand. Step 2. Encourage your cat to touch your hand with its paw. Step 3. Say high five as they touch. Step 4. Reward immediately. Repeat daily until your cat reliably performs the high five. Trick 2. Target touching. Step 1. Use a stick or a small object as a target. Step 2. Encourage your cat to touch it with its nose or paw. Step 3. Reward and use a cue word like touch. Target training is the basis for advanced tricks like jumping through hoops or pressing buttons. Now, let's talk about the first signs of success. Cats will gradually respond faster to cues. Playful and curious cats, honestly, they learn tricks faster just because they're more motivated. Celebrate every success, no matter how small, with a treat and some verbal praise. Forget everything you thought you knew about cat training. What if I told you your furry friend could be taught feats so unique, so astonishing, they'd put some circus acts to shame? Cats are natural acrobats. Their agility, curiosity, and problem-solving abilities make them perfect candidates for unusual tricks. By leveraging their instincts, you can teach mind-blowing tricks that will amaze family, friends, and viewers alike. Trick 3. Ringing a bell. Cats can learn to ring a small bell, either with their paw or nose. This can be used for practical purposes, like signaling when they want food, or just for fun. Here's a step-by-step guide. Step 1. Place a small bell in a secure spot where your cat can reach it. Step 2. Use a treat to attract your cat's paw to the bell. Step 3. When the cat accidentally touches it, immediately reward with a treat and verbal praise. Step 4. Gradually introduce the cue. For example, say, ring the bell, before they touch it. Step 5. Repeat daily, reducing guidance over time, until your cat rings the bell reliably on cue. A few quick tips. Always reward immediately. Keep sessions short, and make sure the bell isn't too loud or startling. Trick 4. Playing mini basketball. This trick taps into cats' natural love for chasing objects. Here's the step-by-step. Step 1. Place a small, lightweight ball near a low basket. Step 2. Encourage your cat to push the ball using a treat or toy. Step 3. Reward each attempt, even if it's just a partial push. Step 4. Introduce a cue word like shoot when pushing. Step 5. Gradually guide the ball toward the basket until the cat learns the full trick. Some tips here. Use soft, lightweight balls to prevent damage, and celebrate every successful basket with exaggerated praise to really reinforce the behavior. Trick 5. Jumping through a hoop. Cats love vertical spaces, and a small hoop is perfect for teaching agility-based tricks. Step by step. Step 1. Start with the hoop on the floor and place a treat on the other side. Step 2. Encourage your cat to walk through it to reach the treat. Step 3. Gradually raise the hoop a few inches as the cat becomes confident. Step 4. Introduce a cue like through. Step 5. Increase the height slowly, always rewarding successful jumps. And remember, never force the cat through. Always let them go at their own pace. Use a hoop made of soft material to avoid injury. Trick 6. Pressing buttons to communicate. Cats are incredibly perceptive, and honestly, they can be trained to press buttons to communicate their needs, like asking for food, water, or even playtime. So, let's break it down step by step. First, place a button that makes a sound or maybe triggers a treat dispenser. Next, encourage your cat to touch it with a paw or their nose. As soon as the button is pressed, reward them immediately. Then, assign meaning to the action, like snack for the treat button. And finally, just repeat this consistently until your cat starts using the button intentionally. Now, a few tips. Start with one button at a time. Keep the learning environment free from distractions. And hey, celebrate every attempt to reinforce positive behavior. Teaching unusual tricks isn't just about impressing your friends. Mental stimulation actually reduces boredom and destructive behavior, strengthens the bond between you and your cat, and improves cognitive function and memory. Cats really do need challenges, and unusual tricks provide exactly that. Think of each trick as a mini puzzle that keeps your cat mentally sharp and, honestly, pretty happy. Now, let's get into some real-life examples. Bella the bell ringer learned to ring a bell whenever she wanted her favorite treat. Max the basketballer absolutely loves knocking tiny balls into baskets, often repeating the trick multiple times just for fun. And Luna the hoop jumper? She mastered jumping through a hoop to earn her morning snack. These stories just go to show that, with a little patience, almost any cat can learn extraordinary skills. Is your cat secretly a genius? Well, we're about to prove that cats are capable of far more than just chasing laser pointers. Cats are naturally intelligent and curious creatures. With patience and positive reinforcement, you can teach them truly jaw-dropping tricks that will leave everyone amazed. Now, trick 7. Sit pretty, also known as the begging pose. Cats can actually learn to sit upright on their hind legs, and honestly, it's adorable. Plus, it shows off their core strength and balance. Here's how you do it. Step 1. Start with your cat sitting normally and hold a treat above their nose. Step 2. Slowly raise the treat higher, encouraging them to lift their front paws off the ground. Step 3. Reward them immediately when they balance, even if it's just for a second. Step 4. Introduce a cue like sit pretty. And step 5. Practice in short sessions to gradually increase the duration. Just a couple of tips. Make sure your cat is comfortable and don't force the balance. Using soft surfaces can also help prevent slipping. Trick 8. Dance moves, or step touching. Believe it or not, some cats can be trained to dance by stepping on a target or moving in patterns. Here's the step-by-step. First, use a treat to lure your cat onto a target, like a small mat. Next, encourage them to step in specific patterns by moving the treat around. Then, reward each step or combination of steps. After that, introduce verbal or hand cues like step or twist. And finally, gradually link multiple steps together to create a small dance routine. So when you're training your cat, it's best to keep those sessions short, just about 5 to 10 minutes. And, always reward enthusiasm and effort, even if the trick isn't perfect yet. Now, let's talk about trick number 9, target training, which is all about touching objects on cue. Target training teaches cats to touch objects with their nose or paw, and honestly, it's a foundation for so many advanced tricks down the line. Alright, Here's a step-by-step approach to target training. First, present a small stick or target. Then, encourage your cat to touch it by offering a treat. Next, make sure to reward every touch. After that, introduce a cue word, like touch. Once your cat gets the hang of it, move the target to different positions or objects. Finally, you can even combine this with other tricks, like jumping or ringing a bell. Just a couple more tips. Consistency is key when it comes to training. And always use high-value treats to keep your cat motivated and excited to learn. Let's talk about troubleshooting some common issues you might run into. First, if your cat just isn't interested, try switching to higher-value treats, and make sure you're training during their more active hours. Also, keep those sessions short and sweet. Second, if your cat loses focus quickly, break the trick into smaller steps. And hey, using interactive toys can really help regain their attention. Third, if your cat is scared of new props, introduce those props gradually, and just let your cat explore them without any pressure. And finally, if your cat refuses to perform, never punish them. Instead, go back to simpler tricks and work on rebuilding their confidence. So, what are the benefits of unusual trick training? Well, mental stimulation is a big one. It helps prevent boredom and can even stop destructive behavior. Plus, physical activity from tricks like hoop jumping and dancing keeps your cat fit. Training also strengthens the bond between you and your cat, building trust and better communication. And of course, you'll see behavioral improvements like reduced stress and more confidence. Now, let's look at some real-life examples. Charlie the step toucher learned to step on targets to retrieve treats, and that really improved his coordination. Mittens the dancer performs mini routines, which totally delights owners and guests alike. And Sophie, the sit pretty expert, sits upright on cue and can even balance with one paw lifted, which honestly astonishes everyone who sees it. So, these examples really prove that with a bit of patience, any cat can learn advanced, even unusual tricks. What unusual trick will you teach your cat next? Training cats for unusual tricks isn't just for fun, it actually has real benefits for both cats and their owners. Let's explore how these tricks can really make a difference in daily life. There are some practical uses for these tricks. First, let's talk about easy vet visits and carrier training. A lot of cats, honestly, hate carriers. But by training tricks like go to carrier or step on target, cats can willingly enter carriers, which really helps reduce stress. Step by step, you can place treats inside the carrier, use a cue like hop in, reward any interaction, and gradually close the door for a short time. Okay, so, number 2, reducing behavioral problems. Cats that have issues like excessive scratching, knocking things over, or even showing aggression, they can really benefit from some mental stimulation. Training tricks is a great way to redirect all that energy into something positive. For example, teaching your cat to fetch or ring a bell can actually replace those undesirable behaviors. Next up, number 3, interactive entertainment. Tricks like spin, dance, or even giving a high five can be super entertaining for owners. Plus, doing these activities together really helps strengthen the bond you share with your cat through some fun, shared moments. Now let's talk a bit about the psychology behind trick training. Cats actually learn best when you use positive reinforcement and activities that are driven by their natural curiosity. Since cats love to explore new things, curiosity plays a huge role. And when you pair that with rewards, like treats, or just some extra affection, it motivates them to repeat the behavior. Also, keeping training sessions short, like 5 to 10 minutes, really helps keep their attention sharp. Training unusual tricks actually taps into your cat's natural instincts, like hunting, problem-solving, and social interaction. It's kind of amazing how these behaviors can be channeled into learning new things. Motivation and empowerment are key. Every cat has potential, regardless of age, size, or breed. Tricks aren't just skills, they're real confidence builders. Older cats can enjoy a boost of mental stimulation, while shy cats can gradually become more confident. In playful cats, they become even more attentive and engaged. So, how do you get started with your cat? First, observe their personality and figure out what really excites or interests them. Second, select tricks. Begin with simple, achievable ones before moving on to anything more complex. Third, keep your training sessions short and sweet. About 5 to 10 minutes is just right. And finally, use high-value rewards, whether that's treats, praise, or even a little extra petting. Alright, so number 5, document progress. Video clips really help you track your achievements, and they can definitely inspire you to stay consistent. Next up is sharing and community engagement. We encourage you to share your cat's unusual tricks in the comments. Let's see what your clever cats can do. And finally, here are some ideas for the community. Maybe feature some friendly competitions or challenges among cat owners. Plus, let's inspire each other with real-life success stories, where ordinary cats are out there performing some truly extraordinary tricks. Alright, here are your step-by-step next actions. First, choose one new trick for your cat this week. Second, break it into tiny steps with clear cues. Third, reward every small success. Fourth, repeat sessions daily. And fifth, celebrate progress no matter how small. Your cat might be hiding a genius inside. Every cat can achieve amazing feats with patience, love, and consistency. So, what unusual trick will you teach your cat next? Go ahead and share your ideas below, and start your cat's journey to becoming extraordinary today. Think your cat can't do the impossible? Well, think again. We've already covered foundational and intermediate tricks, but now it's time to push the boundaries. These advanced tricks really showcase true feline potential. Okay, let's talk about some advanced trick examples. First up, targeting and touch cues. Believe it or not, cats can actually learn to touch specific objects on cue. For example, you could teach your cat to press a button to turn on a light or even open a door. The process is pretty simple. Just go step by step, using a target stick or even your hand. Make sure to reward your cat for any contact with the object. Over time, you can gradually increase both the distance and the precision required. Next, let's look at object manipulation. This one is all about teaching cats to move small objects or toys on purpose. For example, you could train your cat to push a ball into a goal or ring a bell. It's honestly a fun way to keep your cat engaged. There are some real benefits to all this too. Things like mental stimulation, plus boosting your cat's problem-solving skills. So, let's talk about complex sequences. Basically, you're going to combine a few simple tricks into a mini routine. For example, you could ask your cat to spin, then jump, and finish with a high five, all in order. When training, it's best to break the sequence into steps. Reward your cat for completing each part. And then, gradually chain them together into one smooth routine. There are some really inspiring stories out there, like cats performing mini obstacle courses right in people's homes. Some felines have even been trained to fetch medications or other small items, which is honestly pretty amazing. And wow, let's not forget about those extraordinary, almost circus-like performances you see in home videos that went totally viral. It's just incredible what some cats can learn to do. These examples show that any cat, with a little patience and creativity, can do the unexpected. Let's talk about the psychology behind advanced tricks. Cats really thrive on mental challenges. Problem-solving actually boosts confidence and helps reduce boredom. Positive reinforcement really does strengthen the human-cat bond. Here are some tips for successful advanced training. First, observe your cat's interests. Some cats love objects, while others prefer interaction. Second, consistency is key. Practicing every day helps reinforce what your cat learns. Third, reward strategically. Try alternating between treats, praise, and playtime. And fourth, keep sessions short but frequent. Aim for about 5 to 10 minutes each time to avoid fatigue and keep things fun. Okay, so step 5, document achievements. Taking videos can really motivate both you and your cat. Training cats for unusual tricks is not just a hobby, it's a journey of discovery. By following these steps, foundation tricks, intermediate skills, and advanced sequences, you empower your cat to achieve truly extraordinary feats, all while strengthening your bond together. Just remember, every cat is unique. Patience and positive reinforcement, they're absolutely key. Plus, mental stimulation can really improve your cat's behavior and overall happiness. Your cat is honestly capable of more than you might imagine. The potential is there, just waiting for your guidance. So, start today, and watch as your ordinary feline transforms into an extraordinary performer. What unusual trick will you teach your cat next? Share your progress, inspire others, and join a community that celebrates feline brilliance.